Alright, let's give this an, actual try now. My apologies, everybody, for the hiccup there earlier. We're gonna see if this works. And it's been a while since I did this, so bear with me. Welcome back to the Raw Forge, where we are firing up some fun tonight in Space Marine 2. Hopefully we're firing up some fun tonight. It's looking to me a little bit like my stream's a little on the stuttery side, but I don't know if that's my bitrate or if that's how that's actually going out. So if anybody is actually watching and they want to let me know how my quality looks on the other end here, we're doing some Extra Life warm-ups, preparing for our game day next weekend, and I haven't really had a chance to test out my stream fully yet. Going back and reviewing, they look pretty good, but I don't know if they're actually going out that way. So we'll see. If you're in the stream, drop a chat and let me know how the quality looks on your end. I can fiddle around with bitrate settings and some graphic settings, so we can see what kind of goodness we can get out of it. Let's see here. I'm going to drop this down to performance here. Let's pop that in VSR. Definitely want the VSync. I hate motion blurs. Why did people invent motion blur? I don't get why we felt that was needed in games. Like, the amount of blur that you see in motion is the amount of blur that you actually get. I mean, I don't feel like we needed to artificially inflate the amount of blur that occurs. I don't know why that was the thing that we decided we needed to do. Don't get it. Alright, let's kind of get into it and see how this is going out over the stream, and see if we can get a couple of people popping up and let me know how the quality looks. Again, we're doing this for the kids, we're doing this for Extra Life, so if somebody wants to help me out here, just let me know how it looks on your end. Oh, and we're almost close to getting me into the ice bath. So for anybody watching, that little meter on the right-hand side, that's obviously our donation bar. We're about a fifth of the way up to our $2,000 goal. I'm hoping we can just absolutely decimate that goal. The fact that we're a fifth of the way there, and we still have 7 days until the actual game day, that's a pretty good indicator right there that we got something awesome going on. Alright, let's see here. See, whenever I look at my stream, it looks real jittery on my stream, but I don't know if that's just because I'm running multiple graphics. Let me, I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna pop it up on my phone and see how it looks on my phone. Means I'm gonna have to switch to a different account. But I'm gonna bear with me while I kind of stare at the interact thing here. Because it looks real stuttery on my stream, but whenever I go back and review it, it always looks real nice. So, but I don't know if that's like the post rendering that they throw on there. I want to see how it looks on here. Alright, so give me just a sec. I'm going to go ahead and close that out, see if we can't Let's not tax my graphics card any more than we have to, basically. Yeah, see, that's looking real nice when I look at it on my phone, see? See, that's the problem with trying to test my own settings, is when I do it via my system is then doing double duty trying to figure out how to get the thing to run. So let's switch this back to native and see what that does to my settings. Because I'd like to get decent quality out of this stream here. I mean, I'm not seeing any glitching or anything looking at my phone, so that makes me feel good. That we're actually going to get something good here. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with this. I can do this. Let's see. What have I got in my armor here? Gotta remind myself of how this works. It's been a minute since I looked at this. It's just the color that I unlocked last time. I am 100% a die-hard Templars fan. Built myself a little Templar sergeant here. Love my Templars. 40 Emperor. I don't want to be a heavy. Do I? I might want to be a heavy. Level 5 on a heavy. I should probably work on leveling up some of these other guys, actually. Up to at least level 5 on my tactical assault and heavy, but I'm still level 1 on everything else. So, let's go Vanguard. I have done nothing on the Vanguard. Well, I shouldn't say nothing. I've gold medaled every trial for these guys, so it's not nothing, you know. I've done stuff, just not much. I've been through most of... I've been through every mission on this with the other classes. I haven't been through the termination missions yet. The new one that they just added with the last update. I refrained from playing this until they put out the new patch to like rebalance everything. Just because everybody just went off the rails on how awful that patch was, making everything unbalanced. So I waited for them to put that patch out before I started playing again. Since it's been a minute since I played this, it's been a couple of weeks. Let's pop in here. Looks like my battle brothers are already down on the planet. My viewer count is obviously not working. That should say 1 up in the little corner there. Although, I wonder if it knows that I'm myself watching my own stream, so it's not pinging me as a viewer. That's a possibility. Hey, excuse me. I'm a little tired. It's been a long year. Go Battle Brothers. My emotes are now. I can't remember what my emote key is. Oh. Interesting. Always nice to find a thing you can do. I gotta check my bindings. I haven't done this in so long. Actually, I voice that. I don't care about that. care about any of that. I want to know how to say hi to these guys. Focus attention. Okay, I know they didn't just like take that out. Oh, social wheel, duh. Social wheel, there we go.
I crave a bloodbath or a blood shower. Consider it sacred soil.
What did I set my middle mouse button to? I apologize that I keep popping into the menu here. I cannot remember what I did for anything. Oh, right. Alternate fire. Gotcha. That's... Am I open mic? I cannot recall. I think I did push to talk, but I might just be open mic and chattering into these guys' ears. If I am, I apologize to my battle brothers. Why are the stripes on my left knee pad black? They're not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a red knee pad with a black skull in the middle. I think that's one of the things I love about the Templars is the code. To put it mildly, to them the Codex is more what you call guidelines than actual rules. You know, to them, their service to the Imperium, their service to the Emperor is above all. And the Codex is just kind of a suggestion on how to prevent heresy, but to them, to the Templars,
to the Cadian outpost to establish their fate. We must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions deployment.
Heresy is just
Trigger detonation only when the main swarm has entered the plaza zone. Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts over boats.
There is sure to be an ambush.
I gotta get back into the swing of this. It's the screamer. I have forgotten everything about this game in the, like, 2 weeks that I've been doing everything else. I might actually have to set this for performance on my end and upscale it. Upscale it out to you guys, because it gets a little bit laggy whenever there's a lot of, like, particles or anything. Just getting up some ammo here. I completely forgot hitting the enemies. Execute. Go ahead and get some armor there. Where'd it go? Man, there's a lot less, like, Hormigons and stuff. They really, like, jacked up the, number of warriors and stuff you get. Frag this dude here. Get fucked. Straight into the brighter patch. Yeah, it's getting real laggy on my end whenever those go off. Teammate here. Damn it. Crap. This one's my counter. Right? Yeah, that one's my counter. Graphics adjustment here in a second.
What needs grappling?
Alright, let me make a quick graphics adjustment here. I hate to do it in the middle of a match like that.
Approaching the Astra Militarum camp. It is deadly quiet.
That's not going to be quite... I mean, I hope it should still upscale out to you guys. But that should speed it up on my end, at least. So that you guys get a good output. And I get
Hulk
decent
available.
performance. There we go. Yeah, that's... That is... That's doing much better now. There we go.
Where shall I plant this flag?
Mark, we are inside the Astra Militarum.
Talassa, you need to acquire the Astra Militarum demolition codes required to deploy and arm their ordnance. Source 1 from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
Fire patch there.
Disappointing.
Damn it.
Try searching for these.
I keep hitting the 1 key because it says 1 above my stim there. It's the X key. Again, it's been a minute since I played this. But it looks like it's coming out good quality on the stream side, so I'm good.
Show me who did this. Now,
Shadows. Try searching for these.
Oh, that guy was stunned. Is that okay?
no more signals. Do not come here to spend all day turning out pockets.
Kill the Xenos, kill the Xenos, kill... I don't know why I tried to break that. I know it's not breakable. Can't search you, though.
Brothers, I hope you're having better luck.
Captain, we are ready to get the demolition started.
Proceed to the Prometheum refinery and complete the demolition preparations.
Grapnel launcher set.
Feels like there's a lot fewer stim drops and things like that, but I am on minimal difficulty right now, so...
Fill your packs, brothers. Arming up.
Did we lose our Vanguard? No, he's right there.
Do not get turned around.
Blockage negated.
This is where we show the enemy's defeat, brothers.
Yeah, and I had exactly the same thought.
Reloading.
Health bump there. Armor bump, rather.
Closing the gap.
Damn. Missing it every time. Every time. You can actually trigger execution a lot farther away than I think people realize. You don't have to wait for the prompt to trigger. You can actually trigger from about double distance.
Smoke available. Ordnance on me.
Box. Screaming.
Join the refinement command. You are making good time.
Riding on me to advance. Reload your weapon now. Hot. Too much damage. Frag grenade out. Fire. Keep them.
Fill up on stims.
Administering stim. What is the hold up?
Be ready. I concur.
Check that spot.
Looks like preparations were close for the guard.
Use the codes to prime the bomb and finish its deployment into the crude promethium well. Cautiously, if you know what is good for you.
We'll eat these. Like I said, farther away than you think.
Steals. Take some.
Fresh munitions. Resupply. Deployment has begun.
Rites of activation have been observed. The generators hum in the machine god's name. Crane sequencing initialized. Delivering payload.
Ready to deploy.
Run interference for generator 4.
I think I've ever seen them go for that generator.
Violent dismantling of generator 4 in progress. Punish the ignorant iconoclasts. X-axis aligned. By the Omnissiah's will.
Hurrying up, machine. Finish them.
Attention. Crane drive is jammed. Perform the necessary cleansing to resume operation.
Back on track.
Drive train restored. Begin the chorus of locomotion, adepts.
Overwatch needed on generator 1.
Have it, machine.
Overcrowding alerted generator 1. Unauthorized personnel. Observe your duties. processor line. Margin of error 0.0 nanometers. Blessed be the Omnissiah's divine precision. Progress is progress, brothers! We are almost there!
Tyranid nearing generator 3.
Generator 3 is discharging a regular current. Eliminates these unholy fluctuations.
Into the fray.
Together we can secure that generator once more.
What needs grapple? Grapple launched. Shoot me again and I take your arm. Magazine out. Magazine in.
Demolition deployment sequence completed. No errors logged under the Omnissiah's watchful oculus.
Done. Now let us watch the Xenos burn.
There is an observation platform overlooking the Cryptomethium fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
Get your stim injectors.
I'm gonna wait for that guy if he's not gonna take him my way.
Picking up extra rounds.
Nope. Okay. I'll take it. Finally getting back into the swing of it here. And it looks like the quality's coming out good on the other end, so. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. God, I love
The
this
object
game.
is this way.
See, to me, a little bit of blurriness or low graphics isn't a huge deal because I grew up. Let's put it this way: I grew up before video games were a thing.
Ready to
So,
scan.
yeah, I grew up playing DOS games. Good, this smells filth. Yeah, so a little bit of blurriness on blurriness on my end isn't a big deal to me. As long as it's coming out with decent quality on and from where I'm sitting with my phone in front of me running the stream, it looks like it's coming out okay. I see the tank.
There's extra armor back there if anybody needs. Marked it.
Got the gear.
Picking up extra rounds.
Project's facility.
armor boost for
Run
9
distraction
that's
efforts
gonna
as
be
long
good.
as you can.
Get 4
We
armor
will be your
slots instead of
bulwark
2.
around the Titus. Rest assured. I will hold you to that.
Fuck.
Pretty sure we already got that piece there.
Always loved the smell of Prometheum. Smells like
Fucking
humanity.
tripping.
Smells of grit. It seethes with chemical reactions, waiting to yield power. In the green tube of energy, I see thrust and blast. Always have I loved the raw blood of industry.
Good to go. Reap the Emperor's foes.
Are we sure this place will hold together once that bomb goes?
There will be more burn than bomb on this one.
Getting broiled is not an improvement.
Just as a reminder for anybody who happens to be watching, we
Sure,
are
that's
streaming
equipment.
for the Children's Miracle Network via Extra Life tonight. I myself am actually the father of twin Miracle Network
Take
children.
heart.
My twin sons were born 5 weeks premature and ended up in the NICU for a period of time. Sorry about that. Got a little distracted. Ended up in the NICU for a period of time. One of them only had to be there for.
Never mind.
Finished and ready. Swapping out magazine. Laying a mountain on this sea of marvelous.
Anyway, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by Xenos filth.
Feel your packs, brothers.
One son had to be in the NICU for about 10 days. The other one was in for a grand total of 50 days and had to have abdominal surgery 30 days into it. It was probably the most terrifying experience of my entire life. Especially when we finally got the bill at the end of it. Suffice it to say, without the help of
Stay close and
causes like
sharp.
Extra Life and Children's Miracle Network, people would be hard pressed to afford, vital care for their children via NICUs and wards. Which is why I do what I do. This is why I do these
Found medical supplies.
streams. This is why
Come
I
on,
drive
we have
for
reached
support
the
of the
ambush.
Children's Miracle Network via Extra
Dig in.
Life.
We need that bomb
So,
triggered for
if
optimal
you
yield.
are
Orbital
feeling
scan
so
estimates the
inclined,
bulk of the swarm will not be
there
in
should be a
position for a
panel
while
actually
yet.
on my About
Keep your heads and get it done.
that should allow you to go to our team donation page, or you can follow the link up at the top of my screen. Just things that you allow into
They come. I wondered how
address
I
bar,
might pass
head
the
to
time.
our Extra Life donation page, and leave a donation. Any amount helps. Extra Life is 100% non-profit, so every dollar that gets donated is a dollar that goes to help out an individual. The funds that are provided by Extra Life, they go towards not only equipment and supplies and things like that, but it also goes to help pay for care for families who would not otherwise be able to afford it. Because I'm not going to go into too much detail, but the final bill, I would have been in debt for the rest of my life. It is the easiest way to say it. There's no possible way I could afford that without the help of both insurance and the children's meal helping to pick up some of the excess on it. So please help a family bring home their extra life by dropping a donation. Any amount helps. It's all non-profit. All goes straight to the hospitals.
Throwing frag grenade!
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
Smoking out, Max! Into the war of death! Trying to stop my brain. My eye is tracking
Remember earlier when I said there don't seem to be as many like Hormigons and Turnagates? Yeah, I was wrong.
Tyranids are piling on! Hold the line! We will push them back!
The swarm is almost fully committed. Be ready for my mark. You are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards.
Understood. Ready in the shot.
Thank you.
Tyranid biocides down 90% and falling. Swarm annihilation confirmed.
Excellent one. Move to extract.
Thunderhawk arriving at evac point. Ramp down and ready.
Converge at the extraction point.
I
Hurry!
wonder how many people have made the Thunder Hawk 2 joke at this point.
Extraction complete. Returning to orbit. Commendable work, brothers. You honor your chapter. Be ready for rearm, refit, and redeployment immediately.
See some assets just failed to load them. Interesting. Literally, the Thunderhawk's asset failed to load. Bloop. Alright, this seems to be working out. 0 dropped frames. My bitrate seems to be doing it just fine. That was almost an hour of streaming, and I really kept that working, so I'm happy with that. I'll take that. This took me a little bit to get back into the swing of it, but we got there. I'm not going to select a mission right now, actually. I'm going to hop over to my armory here and I'm going to check out my unlocks. Alright, what did we pull in here? On most of the other ones, I took the Black Templar helm. One of the things that I really think they should have done more with the customization on this is they really should have done it a lot more where you have just like one of the base helmets. So for instance, you've got the Mark X Phobos base helmet there, and then the Mark X Phobos mask as an option, and then allow you to do things like change the eye colors, add, you know, bits for the crown if you want, you know, the studs, or you want the skull, or maybe a combination of skull and studs. I feel like they could have gone much more in depth with customization on this to really allow people to really make their Space Marine their own, because that's something you see a lot in 40K is the amount of customization people put into their minis is just absolutely insane. Because I love the Mark X Phobos mask just because it reminds me so much of the Chaplain. But I would love to have the Templar cross on the Mark X Phobos mask. I would love to have that combination in place, but it's just not possible because of the way that they've got the customization right now. Is you literally have to unlock the helmet in its entirety rather than having, you know, a base helmet with customization options that you can add to it, which to me is really weird because, I mean, that's something they had in like Halo Reach. When Halo Reach first came out, was you had a base helmet and then you could put attachments onto the base helmet. And I would have thought that for a 40K game, that seems like a no-brainer to me. The amount of customization that people put into their minis in 40K is just insane, and I would have thought they would have gone all out to really allow you to make your Marine the way you want your Marine. But I guess that's neither here nor there. It's not up to me, so I'm gonna keep the base Mark X Phobos just because I love the you know, pseudo Chaplain mask look. I would love to put the Templar cross on it, but that's just not something that they've done. So one thing I do want to do, I need to fix the coloration on my knee pad, because let's see, nope, not that one. That one is supposed to be also Wild Rider Red. Yeah, there you go. And this one, that seems a lot darker than it should be. Let's have it on black. I thought that's what they were using. Yeah, see, that's what they're using for the main color is Abaddon Black. So it's weird that the Abaddon Black on the knee pad is actually darker than the Abaddon Black on the armor. If I throw that to Iron Hand Steel, that seems like it fits better. Yeah, it seems like it fits better. Although, to be perfectly honest, that's actually not how I had that knee either. Yeah. Man, they... Right, because this was the... Yeah, previously this was a completely different knee previously. It didn't allow an emblem because all of the rest of mine are formatted this way. Because we're freaking Templars, so we have the black on the white. Cannot wait until I can get a tabard. For those of you who don't know, the tabard is the cloth that they wear over their armor, like the bulwark has. That's a tabard right there. Some of the classes have it as war gear. So if I come here, I don't think the Vanguard has it as war gear. I believe the Vanguard's war gear's all up here. Maybe it's only the bulwark that has it as. Now I gotta find out. I want the right armor. Yeah, they bunked something up with that last update. They bunked up the cosmetics because that is definitely not how I had the knees on my guys. Yeah, see? Yeah, you can get tabards for the other ones. I feel like I'd have to go with... kind of like those two. Have to look at some more. Man, they screwed up all my... They screwed up my paints. Quit mucking about with stuff you shouldn't be mucking about with. Kind of feel like that actually needs to go with the Mephiston red. The shoulder pad actually is Wild Rider red, is the coloration that they use up here. But I feel like the Mephiston red actually matches better on the knee. And these are now inverted for some reason. I have no idea why. I certainly didn't do that. Fix all my paints now. Because my OCD is going to drive me nuts if it doesn't, so. And it is, like, legitimate OCD. It's actually a generalized anxiety thing. That will bother me all night long if I don't fix that. I won't be able to friggin' sleep. Let's also pull his perk in while we got it here. Right, definitely want that. But yeah, I gold starred the trials on like all of the classes a few days after I got the game, I think. I would have had them all like the night that I got the game, but there was a bug in place where I literally could not get the first two for the heavy because when you annihilate all the enemies on, I think it's the first challenge, when you annihilated all the enemies, it wouldn't ever trigger the victory. So, I had to wait a little bit until they patched that. Yeah, see? Like, I'm sure that those are both Wild Rider red, but Mephiston red on the knee matches better, so I'm gonna go with the Mephiston. Over to the sniper. Oh, it was the sniper that had the weird knee. Okay. My bad. You know, here's the thing, and this bothers me a little bit. Not a ton. Won't keep me up at night. But it always makes me wonder whenever I see it. There's a sniper class in here. I have not looked at Warhammer since 8th edition. I know I think they're coming out with like edition 10 now, or have already, and I'm just, behind things. I don't ever remember Sniper being a Primaris class. I do specifically recall that Space Marine Scouts in 8th edition were made up from initiates into the Brotherhood. Were made up of initiates into the Brotherhood, who basically hadn't earned their armor yet. And they were what made up the snipers of the Space Marines, basically, were the initiate scouts for the Space Marines. So I don't know if they updated, like 9th or 10th edition, to where Primaris have a sniper class now. Because I have not seen any rules for a bolt sniper rifle. There definitely weren't any that I saw in 8th edition, but they might have been added since then. So I fully reserve the right to have been wrong on that. Alright, all my paints are good again. Now I can sleep. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to call the stream there for the evening. Thank you for watching. Again, just a reminder, the Raw Forge is part of a group of streamers called Dice, Decks, and D-Pads. We are a friendly group of co-workers, friends, family who are kind of building up a small community of friendly gamers. Just finding like interests in games and things we want to do together. And next Saturday, November 2nd, we are going to be streaming together for the annual Extra Life Game Day, supporting Children's Miracle Network hospitals, 170 hospitals across the U.S. and Canada. And since 2008, Extra Life has raised more than $120 million for the Children's Miracle Network for these 170 hospitals, supporting their NICU and pediatric wards. The funds go 100% of your donation. It's totally nonprofit. 100% of your donation goes to the Children's Miracle Network. And those funds go to
This simulator does not account for the terrain seen on this system's worlds.
Oh, okay. I did not realize that was there. Sorry. Interrupted my chain of thought there. Chain of thought is a whole other discussion on another day. Back to my spiel. Yeah, so the funds from Extra Life that go to the Children's Miracle Network go to help fund NICU and pediatric wards for these hospitals. They help pay for equipment, new and better equipment for those wards. They help you pay for supplies, diapers, Pediasure, formula, gloves, needles, all the things that are required to help get these kids healthy. And the biggest thing of all is that those what is this? I need to stop exploring the ship while I'm trying to talk about something, because I keep finding new things I didn't know about. Anyway, I was saying the biggest thing that these funds go for is financial aid for families who otherwise probably wouldn't be able to afford their child's care. Because, speaking from personal experience, the final tally on the care that's provided, it's so specialized and it's so rigorous, and it's 24/7 care for your child for the entire time they're in there. It's costly. It is very, very, very pricey. So every day, there's not a day that has gone by. My boys are 8 years old now. There's not a day that has gone by since then that I haven't thought about it, even in just a passing thought. I remember looking at that bill every day and just realizing how out of luck I would have been. I would have been in debt for the rest of my life if I had to pay that bill out of pocket. Thanks to a hefty insurance policy that my company provided at the time that took very good care of us, and a healthy helping from the
Nothing to report.
network,
Specifications.
we were able to write off a lot and afford the rest of the bill. So please help out these families who are just, if you don't have a child, and even if you have a child, if your child has never been through something that has had to hospitalize them, and especially not something that's had to hospitalize them at birth, there's no way that I can really communicate the fear that you feel as a parent. Your primary responsibility is to protect these little helpless human beings that you've created. And all you can think the entire time is that you can't do your job. The one thing that you're supposed to always be able to do, and you can't do it. You just have. It is the greatest feeling of helplessness I've ever felt in my entire life. Which is why I do this. I mean, not why I run around a ship aimlessly looking at random things, just kind of marveling at all of the detail they put into this friggin' amazing game. They did an amazing job on this game. I just love wandering around a ship and looking at stuff. I mean, just all the little details that they throw in here. I mean, the consecration of the machine spirit by the tech adepts of the Mechanicus. The indifference of the Space Marines to the lesser humans. They really knew what they were doing. Oh, that's cool. That tells me how many more I have to go. Nice. I like that. But it's why I am fighting so hard to push for donations for Extra Life. Is because I know that there are families out there, dozens, hundreds of families out there, with kids in NICUs, pediatric wards, who are being treated for cancer, birth defects, premature births, and these families are just facing the biggest fear that they've ever felt in their life, or ever will feel in their life, honestly. And just a feeling of utter helplessness, and I want to help them. I want us as a community, as a gaming community, a community of, you know, the world, a community of humanity, whatever you want to call it, but just a community. You know, let's be battle brothers together. Let's join forces and really give our battle brothers a fighting chance to bring their kids home. Anyway, that's all I have for tonight. So I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for donating. Please visit our page. There should be an about box in my about tab, I should say. There should be a box with a link to our team donation page. Just pop over there. You can leave it on mine. You should be able to associate my last name, I would think. But honestly, it doesn't really matter which of us it goes to, because it's all going to help needy kids. So pop over to our donation page, leave a donation. Any amount helps, really. Every single dollar is going to help. Is going to go to something. Every single dollar is going to help. So please go there and then share our page out. There's a Get link. There's a Get page link option down. If you scroll down, read through our story, and then down on the lower right-hand side of the page, there's a Get page link option. Share that out to your friends, your family, co-workers, and let them know to come stop by on November 2nd and join Dice, Decks, and D-Pads as we play games to heal kids. So until next time, remember that games are better when we play together, and keep firing up the fun. Have a good night, everybody, and so long.